Hi guys, Dr. Berg here. I want to talk about the problems with soy. Not only is most of the soy sold in America genetically modified, that's a whole different topic. But unless that soy is fermented, it gives you a lot of problems. Okay? So the Japanese had this figured out a long time ago. They knew they had to ferment soy into things like natto, tempeh, miso, and tofu to be able to digest them, because if not, it's considered an anti-nutrient, which means it has certain enzyme blockers that block the absorption of proteins. Yeah. And it also has phytic acid that blocks minerals like calcium, magnesium, iron, but especially zinc. Yeah. So what happens, you might say, well, I don't consume much soy, but check this out. Soy is hidden in so many foods. It's in pretty much all the oils, like the vegetable oils. It's in most those little bars that you get, those protein bars. It's soy protein isolates. It's in a lot of the different diet shakes that are out there. So you have to start reading the labels. It's in a lot of the vegetarian patties and meats and hot dogs and things like that. So you want to avoid it. Why? Because it creates a lot of problems, not just with an estrogenic effect, but an anti-nutrient effect and a GMO effect. It has a lot of problems. The problem that I see right now is the infant formulas are mainly soy-based. It's cheap, but it's creating a situation for our babies. So personally, I would never in a million years give an infant a soy-based formula. Not only do they going to develop allergies to it, it's going to create a lot of nutritional deficiencies because it's not fermented. Now, do I recommend consuming soy? Well, some people, if you get organic, certain fermented soy, they can do some of that. I don't recommend a lot of it. Why? I've seen people take too much soy, and even men. I had 2 patients come in that started drinking so much soy milk, it wasn't even fermented. They started lactating. Yeah, breast milk. Yeah, lactating. So it's okay to have some of it if it's fermented, but make sure if you do it, it has to be organic or non-GMO. If it's organic, it's not GMO. If it's not organic, it's usually GMO. Okay? So I just wanted to kind of cover some points about soy. And I think too many people are just consuming way too much of the wrong type of soy. All right? So I will see you in the next video. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.